I can fix daddy. I don't want to visit grandma again. Shut up and keep digging. R.I.P. beloved grandma. Woman files for divorce because husband was too kind, affectionate and never yelled at her. UAE national claims she felt suffocated by his extreme affection and longed for one day of dispute. I was from the cheap tattoo artist in the neighborhood. House for rent 5 minutes from the beach, 8 seconds if you fall. I have a gun and I'm not afraid to use it. If you say it instead of doing it, you're clearly afraid to use it. Yeah, don't live in fear, man. Believe in yourself. You can do it. The 8-year-old disrupted my sleep again, so I texted my mom at 2 AM to ask when it stops. Tim, you are the most beautiful woman I have ever met. You just want to duck me. Tim, wow, and smart too. Report. Kevin Spacey accuser Linda Culkin dead after being struck by car. Massage therapist suing Kevin Spacey for sexual assault dies ahead of trial. Kevin Spacey won't face criminal charges in groping case after accuser's death. Kevin Spacey accuser dies by suicide day after actor posts kill them with kindness video. Home can be a house. Home can be an ocean. Home can be the mountains. Home can be a person. Lan, are you drinking hydrogen peroxide? It says H2O2. That means it's the sequel to water. You get the power to go back and prevent one celebrity's death. Who would you choose? Keanu Reeves. Pretty sure he's not dead. You're welcome. Steins Gate. I heard that this cemetery is haunted. I've worked here 173 years and haven't seen anything. I'm you from the future. What the duck? Don't invest in Bitcoin, okay? Okay cool, but wait. What happened to your arm? Zap. When the enemies caught me they said choose death or we duck you in the ass. And what did you choose, grandpa? Death, of course. In order to be born, you needed 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents, 16 second great-grandparents, 32 third great-grandparents, 64 fourth great-grandparents, 128 fifth great-grandparents, 256 sixth great-grandparents, 512 7th great-grandparents, 1024 8th great-grandparents, 2048 9th great-grandparents. For you to be born today from 12 previous generations you needed a total of 4094 ancestors over the last 400 years. Think for a moment. How many struggles? How many battles? How many difficulties? How much sadness? How much happiness? How many love stories? How many expressions of hope for the future did your ancestors have to undergo for you to exist in this present moment, and you want to be a femboy slut? He always gets so excited when I take him to the dog park. Mommy, what's a dinosaur? Dinosaurs are big reptiles. We are their closest living ancestors. Wow. I want to be a dinosaur one day. Anything is possible, dear. Dino nuggets. The 4th little pig's house was made of wolf skulls. They aren't very sturdy, but they send a message. Why do you submerge yourselves in hydrogen oxide? Because it's fun. 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 Elon Musk, Grimes and their son XRA12 on vacation in 2050. Chef lost 21 stone after friend texted him fat duck every day for 6 weeks. Relax, Miles. It's just a word. Your people say it all the time. The way these boxes of coins perfectly fit in the safe at the store I robbed today. New York man sentenced to probation after being caught at border with pythons in his pants. Federal prosecutors say a New York City man admitted to smuggling 3 Burmese pythons in his pants through a US-Canadian border crossing. We are gathered here today because your prayers didn't work. What's your wish, honey? I wish no one was sad ever again. Or Women hikers throw the kitchen sink at gender stereotypes as they climb scaffold pike with washing stations attached to their backs in fight for equality. Looks like someone got lucky last night. Curiosity. Intelligence. Today I shall give you what you've been missing. Humanity. Netflix subtitles glitch. Constantly says there's no point in living, even though nobody said the line. Me. Fake yawns and puts my arm around their shoulder. The guy at the urinal next to me. Girls. Oh my god. Brian kissed me in my dream today. My dreams. The Nazis stole the swastika. Ganesh wants it back. When you kidnap 1000 kids and unlock the golden van. Wanna buy a graham cracker? A gram of what? I'm losing my shit over this. Which way are these stairs going? Kids today don't know how hot it is inside this rhinos. Dad doesn't want Python. Family gets Python anyway. Dad and Python. Hey nerd. I kissed your mom last night. How did my cum taste? Grandpa. Where are we driving with a speed of 125 miles per hour on the incoming lane? To see grandma. But she is dead. Grandpa. When you're in a school full of dumb people, so you try to fit in with a lobotomy. Age 4. I love mommy. Age 16. I hate her. Age 24. Mom was right. Age 50. I wish mom was still here. Wait. What? How does the little girl turn into a man? If she's single, it's 1v20. If she's taken, it's 1v1. Work smarter not harder. Comically large pencil sharpener. Just do it. Untold truth. In 2010, Tokyo government officials went to congratulate the oldest man in the city on his 111th birthday, but instead found a skeleton on his bed. He's been dead for 30 years, but his family was still taking in his pension money. Send me a pic lol. What the duck? Is that Grand Theft Auto? No, it just looks bad cause I have an Android. Oh word. You thick as shit lol. Person.eggs. Person.zip. Person.jar. This asshole thought that, just because he was driving some fancy expensive vehicle, he could go as fast as he wanted, and weave in between cars. So I got in front of him, and slowed down to 10 miles per hour below the speed limit. LMAO. Duck in ambulances, I swear. Someone said Montana looks like Joe Biden sniffing Idaho, and I can't unsee it. Hot girl explaining why I would be her perfect boyfriend. Me knowing that my alarm will ring any second now. What would your dream date be? Being in Dubai, eating seafood on a yacht. Yeah, that does sound pretty nice. But I don't really like seafood. Why would you be there? When you meet a prostitute in Thailand and she offers you a blowjob for free, you are a good man. Thank you. Fat acceptance activist on the news was so fat they had to put her in landscape mode. Huh, I forgot my wallet. Me. Okay then just watch how I eat. My son actually wore this shirt to school. How did you add the clouds background? That's the sky. We were outside. Just saw my mechanic and his whole family going to church in my car. If elevator does not move, do a small jump, it should move after. Dad grabs a beer. What 9-year-old see? Rage spell. You think you can hurt me? When I was 8 I found a cool rock at the beach, named it, made it my best friend, took it everywhere with me. Then one time I took it in the bath with me, and it started dissolving, and it turns out it was just hardened dog shit. Teacher, give an example of a business failure due to careless management. Me, a prostitute getting pregnant. Teacher, leave my class. Boy, 5, takes cocaine to school, says it makes him feel like Spider-Man. With great powder comes great responsibility. If he takes enough it will make him feel like Uncle Ben. This is ducked. Ducked like your face? My old school run escape videos get more views than your porn, please don't pipe up. My wife hates being embarrassed, so we surprised her at the airport. Welcome back from prison, mom. Happy birthday, daughter, I hope you like the gift. Interesting. It says here that the good guys have won every single time. Lucky us. United States history. I got you a book. I instantly thought of you when I saw it. Failure. Is there a way on Tinder to set preferences for mental illness? Yeah, I got a secret method for avoiding mental illness in 2024. Uninstalling Tinder. Avoiding. Teacher, we finally arrived, guys. Girls, oh my god, Czech Republic is so boring. Boys. For 24 hours all crimes are legal. What crimes will you be committing? None, because they are now legal. Listen here, you little shit. My girl give the best head. On God. What the duck? Now you heard me. The Texas butthole tickling bandit has finally been captured by police. Man arrested for breaking into homes and tickling buttholes. When you take your kid to McDonald's, but they have no money to buy any. I dated a Chinese guy, a French guy, and an American guy. Broke all of their hearts. That's for Vietnam. Would you still employ me if I was a worm? I'm currently away. Please send emergency if it's urgent. Emergency. Are you ducking kidding me? They gave my client a life sentence, but I look spectacular. Describe your Shrek's life by using movie titles. Tomb Raider, A Dog's Purpose. Pure evil blackbird named Derek terrorizing Yorkshire village and attacking children. Say goodbye to the roof of your mouth starter pack. US Army doctor returns arm to Vietnamese soldier 50 years after he took it as a souvenir. My Muslim client was offended when I told him I'm a Muslim too. He advised me not to be a Shrek's worker because it's sinful. Nah, we both going to hell. The duck. Racehorse tests positive for meth. Son, why is the food so cold and bland? Dad, because your mom put her heart and soul in it. If Home Alone happened today, Mom, Dad, hello, I'm home alone. Kevin, I'm so sorry, we just boarded, but I'll get off the plane and come right home. The end. Can I hire a hitman on the deep web to kill me and not tell him that he is killing me, but then kill him when he tries to kill me? If so, can I claim self-defense and say he was trying to kill me, but not mention that I hired him? Son, Daddy, I'm scared. Is that woman going to die? Dad, judging by the size of that horse's dick, yes she is. In reality, plants are actually farming us by giving us oxygen daily until we all eventually decompose so they can consume us. Tragedy at workplace. Man dies after falling into giant coffee vat. His wife told reporters he didn't suffer. It was instant. You get a sleep paralysis demon. This is how she look. And she likes you. When the doctor says you're not a lone wolf alpha sigma male and diagnoses you with autism. When I pet my cat, what I see, what my cat sees. Meet Jeff Dabe. He's had spectacular hands since birth. I can't remember the last time I was blindfolded. Oh, wait. Yes I do. I'm going to birth my big brother. I'm going to birth my mother. The further Pooh led him into the forest, the more concerned Piglet became that Pooh wasn't wearing any ducking pants. Which fruit has the best pussy? I donated my kidney yesterday, and my fiance got me this cake. They took my freaking kidney. I like to smoke. Weed, right? To all those who live in cities and had never seen this is what a cow's egg looks like. When the only reason you were chosen to model was because bullying fit on your back. Scientist, my discoveries are useless if taken out of context. Media, scientist claim their discoveries are useless. When he's a 10, but he accidentally got my mom pregnant when I was out of town and they are keeping it, so now I don't know if he's my boyfriend or stepdad. Hello there, Katsuki-kun. Your friends are waiting. Come on in. How strange. There's nobody here. I spilled my drink. Shout out to all the dads that eat lunch like this, so their kid's stepdad can eat like this. Me and the Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro. I don't understand why Ant-Man didn't go inside Thanos and resize. Welp. I asked this young woman at my gym what her New Year's resolution was. She said, duck you. So I'm pretty excited about the upcoming year. Man arrested for tranquilizing and raping alligators. A Florida man has been arrested after authorities report he was tranquilizing alligators in the Everglades and then raping them. Guys after Shreks. Busting makes me feel good. Girls after Shreks. He slimmed me. MP3. A portable device you can bring with you to play music. MP4. An upgrade to the first device that lets you play videos as well. MP5. Warning about eBay. Be careful what you buy on eBay. If you buy stuff online, check out the seller carefully. A friend has just spent $95 plus postage on a penis enlarger. Bastard sent him a magnifying glass. I've been doing urine drops in my eyes and holding a glass of urine over my eyes for short durations throughout the day. My eyes are getting red and discharging large amounts of pus. I was wondering if anyone else went through this. That is called detox. Keep doing it with fresh urine and the redness and discharge will. Why can't they draw like cartoons from the 90s again? I mean, look at the detail on that armor. Guy cosplays as 11 from Stranger Things, and we can barely tell the difference. I ain't a magician, but I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. Bro, you got 2 left legs. Why does this lizard look like he's about to make me an offer I can't refuse? For more information on lung cancer, keep smoking. Smell your game. This aroma diffuser ad sent to video games. It delivers smell profiles like rain, gunfire explosions, racing cars, storms, and more. I am the great mighty Pooh. When you visit Germany. When Germany visits you. Please pray for me. It's not easy here. Her husband just entered, and he is an army man. Slowly come out singing the national anthem. He's not allowed to move. Woman married to Eiffel Tower got divorced because she is now in love with a fence. Are you going to sleep? Yes, I am. Now shut up. In Darth Vader's death scene, you can hear blaster shots going off in the background. Luke is the only rebel on Death Star 2, and the stormtroopers aren't shooting at him. The Death Star is getting ready to explode, and all the Imperial troops are evacuating. So the only thing those blaster shots could be are stormtroopers killing each other for spots on the ships. My brother posted this on Snapchat. Agash is LMAO. About to be surprising everyone at school tomorrow. Lol. I didn't mean anything by that surprise. The cops came and asked me about my post. I got a haircut, lol. So, we are going to have this big meal. Then you guys are leaving, right? Roadside seller masturbates, mixes semen in Faluda and Ghana, held after video surfaces. A video showing a roadside seller masturbating and mixing semen in Faluda in Telangana's Warangal has surfaced on social media. Food safety officials and police took action after the video went viral and filed a case. Police also reportedly issued warning to vendors selling Faluda ice cream from carts along roadsides. Nothing is useless. Made from recycled PET. Dick Lake Park. It's a girl. Please help. Meat sticks to the pan a lot. Millions of angels watching you jerk off for the 4th time today, and it's not even noon. You can choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. I'm black. It's the 1700s. It's done. And she was the best I've ever had. You had Shreks with her? She was lying there naked. What was I supposed to do? The ducking autopsy. Don't tell me how to do my job. You are the worst vet ever. If you do not study, you will end up like him. If you study well, you will be able to make a better world for him. I have a PhD in theoretical astrophysics. Parent, were you smoking weed in your room? Teen, no. The family cat in the corner. My husband's wife bought me this, and I can't take them off. When your son is going through a phase. Hey McDonald's, I ordered a sundae, but instead you gave me the souls of the damned. Did I have to pay extra for this? When someone says you're neutered to looks like a girl eating ass. Bussy the Vampire Slayer. Oh my god, I'm so glad they posted this. Because some people are meant to be wide and some small, and it's okay. Love yourself, queens and kings. Edit. Never mind, I think that's a gorilla, but still love yourself. Tricking your parents into thinking you're reading when you're really just on your phone. Actually reading because reading is fun. Tricking your parents into thinking you're on your phone when you're really just reading. Trick your parents into thinking you're on your phone when you're really just a book. Tricking your parents into thinking you're a book, but really you're just a phone. Tricking your book into thinking you are your phone, but really you are your parents. Dick the birthday boy. Death. Your cat, Milo, died at the age of 2. He died after your mother took him to a party where he accidentally ingested some methamphetamine and suffered an overdose. How to get a child. Google. Bing. Hey, it's me, Pandora. Welcome to my new unboxing video. Since hair can't be preserved in fossils, we can't rule out the possibility that dinosaurs looked like this. Will I be okay, doc? I doubt it. Mercury is in Uranus right now. I don't do that astrology stuff. Me neither. My thermometer just broke. I love getting the bottles with the twisty top. Feels like I'm sucking it straight from the titty of the gator. What would you do if I started smoking? I'd slow down and use more lube. The Loch Ness Monster. Colorized 1960. Ducking legend. Irish midget accused of posing as a leprechaun to extort Shreks from 26 women in exchange for pot of gold. There are 27 bones in the human hand. 28 when I'm lonely. Boys, in case you were wondering, this is what 8 inches really looks like. We talking about the ponytail or that forehead? 16 things deaf people are tired of hearing. Everyone wants your email address. Think twice before sharing it. Thanks for reading the Times. Create your free account or log in to continue reading. When you break up with your online girlfriend and your sister starts to cry from the other room. Now there are 3 of them. Take it, son. Slay all the pedophiles. But that's suicide. Pardon. Sunbathing on holiday. Bro, your body looking like the mountain range. When you didn't feed the cat on time. My girl texted me, sorry we have to break up. Then said never mind, wrong person. Almost ruined my day. You're the apple of my eye. You're very beautiful. We'd make a great pair. Someone put me in their ass. I knew Torn and Jerry was out Taline when I seen goose titties. I heard you're good in bed. Tell our mom to shut her mouth. What is a disturbing fact most people are unaware of? There's a reason people get ultrasound rather than MRIs of their babies. Sons of prostitutes, how do you feel about what your mother did? Felt great. I even got a family discount. Hold the duck up. My uncle, I've got your nose. 4-year-old me, give it back to me. My uncle, no, now I'm taking it away with me. 18-year-old me, after I took his daughter's virginity. We're even now, bitch. Who's the most dangerous human alive right now? My cousin Randy posts a lot of pictures on Facebook of skeletons riding motorcycles and stuff with captions about how loyal he is. But if you betray him, he can be your worst nightmare, so probably him. How to be good at talking. 1. Polite greeting. 2. Name. 3. Relevant personal link. 4. Manage expectations. 1. Hello. 2. My name is Inigo Montoya. 3. You killed my father. 4. Prepare to die. Americans start using the metric system. They only use it to measure the diameter of bullets. Every time I do something nice for my girl, other girls ask, where can I get a man like you? Right here, baby, I cheat. There has got to be a better way to display children's clothes. Learn to drive. Goth girls when they find out there's an exercise with dead in its name. Had to take my dishwasher in for repairs. Man sues neighbor he had paid to impregnate his wife and failed after 72 different attempts. Supergirl, why does my new outfit have knee pads? Superman. Facebook never fails to amuse me. Why do you have a framed picture of your ceiling fan? I was digging in my garden when I found some gold coins. I got so excited I ran to the house to tell the prostitute about it, but then I remembered why I was digging. When it's your first day in prison and you fart in the showers and someone shouts, that sounds like my size. When you all finish playing hide and seek and the try-hard person comes out the most ridiculous spot, sweaty and dusty as duck, and they got dry lips and no money and no future. When anime girls do that face melt thing. There is a very tense sexual energy here, and I do not like it. If your height begins with a 5, I'll never date you. Me. Relieved that I'm 5 feet 16. When you see your sister making TikToks, you won't get anything done hoeing like that. Forget about crypto. I'm getting rich selling bondage pics to the Taliban. They clearly don't know what they're laying on. No smoking. First date. Huh, so what do you do? Him, I'm currently trying to eliminate a cancers. Huh, wow, impressive. Him, then I'll move on to Virgos. New Egypt law to allow men to have shreks with their dead wives. Lawmakers in Egypt's new parliament are reportedly considering making it legal for husbands to have farewell shreks with their dead wives, up to 6 hours after their death. Teacher, give an example of foreshadowing. Me. JPF, you can not unsee it. How to draw sad anime eyes. Step 1. Draw an amogus with big shoes. Serious question for believers of heaven. When I was a child, being told a loved one was watching over me was comforting. However, as an adult, I'm wondering if grandma is just sitting back watching me gobble balls, or is there some kind of privacy setting I should know about? Plain crepe and a French coffee for me please. You always brag about French coffee though I don't see how it's a different from normal coffee. Oh it is. But that isn't what makes it French. Babe, I'm pregnant. And you're the father. Seriously, it's a prank. April Fool's Day babe. You mean you're not pregnant? I mean you're not the father. I wish I didn't exist. Poof. Granted, nothing changed. Look again. I gave this homeless guy $5 and an old lady behind me told me he's just going to use it for drugs, so I confronted him and asked where I could also get drugs for $5. What's this? A sneak peek at the bathrooms of Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios parks. Feel even more immersed in the mushroom kingdom as you water these thirsty piranha plants. Pee in my mouth. No. Pee in my mouth. Jim pee pee you woo. There is another reason why the ladies call me Ben 10. More like because you're Ben 10 centimeters. Ha. Tenny son. Wait. How did Gwen know that? The earliest dildos were made from materials such as stone, tar, wood, bone, ivory, limestone, and teeth. I told my 8-year-old son I would give him $10 an hour to do some weeding. He said, if I can find someone to do it for $5 an hour, can I keep the other $5? I don't know whether to be proud or nervous. Condoms aren't biodegradable. If you care about the planet, have unprotected Shreks. One condom is much less waste than the amount of waste a baby produces. A baby is biodegradable. Anyone else having trouble with bears doing drug deals in their backyards? Oh my god, I'm so glad they posted this. Because some people are meant to be wide and some small, and it's okay, love yourself queens and kings. Edit. Never mind, I think that's a gorilla, but still love yourself. You wake up. You're still a lizard sunning on a red rock. It was all a dream. The concept of selling feet pics to pay back student loans is already losing its meaning as you open and lick your own eyeballs to moisten them. Time to eat a bug. This is ridiculous. She's 11 and couldn't afford to buy sports shoes to complete, so she covered her feet with plasters and drew Nike on them. And guess what? Nike saw this and recruited her as a slave in their sweet shops. I can't believe you thought I was Mystique. When you are reading Proverbs 5:19 and it says, let her breast satisfy you at all times. USA under 16 and El Salvador under 16. Look what I found in my mother's room. Man, I wouldn't watch that if I were you. How was your day, honey? Margaret, what the duck are we eating? If your dick had a theme song, what would it be? Law and Order intro. I just came back from the doctors and they told me I'm very sick. Sick of everyone's bullshit. Lines you wouldn't hear in a superhero movie. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, whatever it is, it's heading for the World Trade Center. I hope you get breast cancer, so they remove your only personality trait. So how much are you selling your PC for? £1,199.99. How much RAM does it have? I don't know. It belonged to my son that passed away recently. Get a Ouija board and ask him. The year is 1850. You have $50. What are you buying? You. Lol. Lily thinks we are doing our senior quotes together. Sandwiches. How to punish a dog. Flashbang him. Your ass is huge. I'm your mom. I know Amazon drivers be like, damn this house again. I work on ambulance. The thought is the exact same. I hate it when in film, one intends to kill someone and then leaves without making sure the person is absolutely dead. I always double check. What? What do you mean by I always double check? How to have fun when you're an introvert. It's been 9 years since Elon Musk had this photo permanently removed from the internet forever. My granddad was responsible for 35 downed German planes in World War II. Still to this day, holds the record as worst mechanic the Luftwaffe ever had. Well, love one, but eat the other. Well, first of all, puppies are delicious. Secondly, I wouldn't say I love my pig. Our relationship is purely Shrekshul. When you paid for an hour, and you still have 58 minutes, Are you religious? I'd like to introduce you to my religion. What's your religion? Adonatology. A religion where followers worship big curvy women's butts. I'm interested. Scam artist caught. Police arrested scam artist John Young, who tricked people into buying some sort of a substance which himself named it the elixir of immortality. Upon questioning, the police discovered that John has a criminal record, being arrested for the same felony in 2004, 1965, 1923 and 1866. I would literally throw myself into a wood chipper for the slightest chance I would get recycled and turned into your toilet paper. Respectfully. Okay, so first off, me and my family love to visit all different types of zoos, elephants being my all-time favorite. When we took my daughter to see the elephants, I was mortified by the absolute lack of care and concern. This elephant had the largest erection I have ever seen. My daughter began asking me what that was, and she's only 3. If the staff took care of these poor animals and relieved them, then maybe my 3-year-old wouldn't be asking about gigantic elephant erections. I have 5 more players to unlock. Virginia 3 MILFs. 4 minutes. I can hear my sister ducking her boyfriend right now. What do I do? I'm sorry, I'll stop. Yeah, thanks, it's weird. Plants are the new pets. Pets are the new kids. Then what are kids? Lol. Kids are now like exotic animals. You've got to be a little bit crazy or rich to have them. The first time a girl showed me her fake boobs, my reaction to her was, they look nice, but do they feel natural? She says, go ahead and check them out. So, naturally, I obliged. I told her they feel a little different from natural boobs. They are not as soft, but I enjoyed touching them just as much as the natural ones. My sister was very happy. Should I smoke crack in front of my sister? She has no clue I do drugs besides weed, and she is really anti-drugs and shit. Would this be a power move? Why not? Crack makes me horny as duck though. User, Cybershrex. Clever bot, where is that? User, you start. Clever bot, but I don't know what role playing is. User, takes off shirt. Clever bot, takes out a gun. User, slowly puts back on shirt. Clever bot, lets him. A pig's orgasm can last anywhere between 11 and 40 minutes. Wishing I was a pig right now. You got the looks. Go for it, champ. Okay, so my family is definitely racist. Started dating an Asian girl recently and decided to bring her home to meet my family. The kids wouldn't even speak to her, and my wife told me to pack my shit and leave. When you duck a girl who's had several abortions, it was a graveyard smash. My husband runs a sawmill, and look at these he cut today. Anyone else see a dog? I feel like I see more of a sad pig. Turn on your monitor. Jesus Christ. Ceasefire. Stay back. So my ex said he would get me a iPhone if I sleep with him. Please tell me you didn't do it. No, I'm not a cheater. Good, I love you, baby. I want a Barbie and a G.I. Joe for my birthday. Doesn't Barbie come with Ken? No, she comes with G.I. Joe. She fakes it with Ken. 007. 0.7. Are you a terrorist? Why do balls have a stitch line? Her head game was weak. FLA teacher jailed after having Shreks with student who reported her due to her performance. I wasn't going to say anything at first, but like, if you're risking it all for this moment and your top game is nothing but teeth, you don't deserve to be teaching. Dick gets hard. Shit. Quick, think of something gross like dead bodies. Dick gets harder. What the duck? After firefighters saved piglets from a barn fire, 6 months later the farmer sent them sausages made from the piglets as a thank you gift. Told my cousin he got me pregnant as an April Fool's joke. He was scared as duck LMAO. Why was he scared? P. What you gonna do, wimp? My dad's a boxer and he taught me how to box. You did what? Me. Did Gary come over earlier? Wife. Oh yeah. Parrot. Oh yeah, Gary. Duck me. Looks at wife. Me. My god. Gary ducked our parrot. Just had a message from a random guy asking to meet in the woods to compare dick sizes. Ducking weirdo didn't even turn up. Constipated woman given laxatives by doctors gives birth to surprise baby. Hey pal. Stop looking at my butt. I said stop it. Energy drink. When your doctor tells you that you need to increase your vitamin D intake and your hoe instincts kick in. Gaga gaga. Maya Khalifa. They are not dangerous if you raise them right. I strongly disagree. Blonde women with Chucky tattoos are dangerous no matter how they are raised. Due to the increased attacks from Somali pirates, we are being forced to separate our working staff in half so that one half can fight the pirates and the other half can cook. We are sorry for any inconveniences that this may cause. Our head cook, Bagwandi, returning fire on the pirates. Proud of you, Bagwandi. Feminists when the World War III draft starts. To learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. Voltaire. We need to rise up against children with leukemia. Chinese fart porn. Airdrop. Mom would like to share a photo. Your father and I are getting a divorce. Google, why are you eating my RAM? Hehe. What does mean? My son just got this text from a girl and he is 13. Should I be worried? I think her dinner and dessert were perhaps a bit too hot and she got burnt. I hope she is okay. Tell your son to check in on her for me. My husband once received a message like this from a work friend and he got very nervous and headed straight over to her place to help. He is such a kind man, and I bet your son is too. JFK got assassinated. No, this wasn't us, we promise. We know. I wish I was fearless. Poof. It was done. Great, now I can kill myself. Wait, no. Nice try, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sorry for getting you pregnant. Woman goes blind after syphilis-ridden brother pranks her with facial cum shot. An Atlanta woman has lost 90% of her eyesight in one of her eyes after her brother ejaculated in her face in what was meant to be a practical joke. I have 2 employees that usually leave work at 6 PM. They are good, but I don't like that their commitment lasts 4 work hours only. What should I do as a CEO? You should copy and paste this complaint into a table in Microsoft Word 2007. Print it double-sided in landscape mode. Fold it in half 8 times. Soak it in olive oil and shove it up your ass. 2 altar boys were arrested for putting weed in the sensor burner. Buy a wife from Vietnam for only $6,000. 1. Guaranteed virgin. 2. Guaranteed to be delivered within 90 days. 3. No extra charges. 4. If ran away within a year, you get another one for free. When I asked my daughter which costume she wanted for Halloween, she chose this. It seems the other kids aren't happy.